Hi guys, welcome to codeartisanlab. This is video number 38 for gym management system in Django. And in this video, we are going to work in our trainer notification panel. Actually, we will fetch the data from the database without reloading this page whenever admin add the data in the trainer notification model. Okay, and how we can achieve this? I have divided this video in the some steps. The first thing, we will create channel layer. Okay, so channel, we are creating this channel layer, okay, because we want to communicate between our model and consumer. Okay, so channel layer is a layer that will help to communicate whenever we save the data in the model. Then via channel layer we will send that data to the consumer, and from the consumer will send the data to the client, and in the client we will show this. Okay, so this is the path that we are going to use. For using the channel layer, in the channel layer we need to create some unique name. Okay, and this name will store in the database, and that is our Redis. We will use Redis database for storing our group name and other things. Okay, we are not going too deep in the Redis, but Redis is a database that we are going to use our real-time communication. Okay, so maybe in some our in our real time another project, maybe in our chat system, we will explain and we will explore more Redis in that particular channel, particular series. Okay, and the third thing, like I have told you that we will send the data to the consumer and from the model. Okay, whenever we save the data in the model, then we will send to the consumer, and after, when consumer receive the data, then it will send to the client. So these are the steps that we are going to perform in this video. Okay, so this is very important video if you want to learn Django channels, if you want to work in a real-time system. Okay, so let's start with the channel layer. Okay, so let's start the work in our consumers.py file. Okay, so first of all, if we are going to work with the group or the channel layer, then we have to run the Redis server. Okay, so I have downloaded Redis for my window 10, and if you want to download, then I will give the link in the description. Okay, so here we have a Redis 64-bit 5.0 point something, and we will run this redis server.exe file. Okay, so after running this, it will look like this. Okay, so after running this, let's go to the consumer.py file, and we are going to create the group name, so we need to import something. So from asgi reference dot sync, import async to sync. Okay, and then we will create the group name. So I will create self dot group name equal to channel. Simply say this is a channel. Let's say noti group name. Oh, noti group name. Okay, and let's add the group name in our async to sync function. So this will be self dot channel layer dot group add. Okay, and here we will add the group, and it will accept two parameter, self dot group name, and the second one is self dot channel name. Okay, now we have added this. Now we need to, okay, so if you are working with the channel layer, then you have to remember something, that the first thing, you need to install Redis. Okay, and the second thing, you need to define this setting in your settings.py file. So where it is, the setting.py file is in our root section, settings.py file, and we will define the Redis settings. Here you can see that. Okay, so the host is 6379 by default. Okay, and you can check this also if you want to go to the redis.cli file. Cli.exe, and here you can see that. Okay, so it is the path, it is the host. Okay, so now, and the another one is, you need to install the channel Redis package. Okay, if you go to this link here, Okay, so you need to define this channel redis package. Okay, so I have already installed this package. You need to install that. I will define everything in the description. Okay, so after setting this, after adding this in our setting file, after installing the channel redis package, so we are ready to creating the group, and let's send the data. Let's, after accepting this, let's send the data. Group created, let's say group created. Okay, as simple. Now we will run the server, manage.py run server. Okay, so server is running. Let's wait few seconds. Yeah, so let's go to here and refresh the page. Okay, so here you can see that it is saying that network. If you go to the if we go to here, and if you go socket has, okay, so we need to send this data after the accept, after connection exception, after connection accept the request, then we can send this data. Okay, okay, no problem. So refresh the page here and go to notification. Here you can see that message group created, and this is from server. Okay, so we have created the group. Now what we will do, we will go to our models.py file here. Okay, and then we will go to trainer notification here. This is trainer notification. Now what we will do, whenever we save the data, so here we will create save function. So this will be self arguments, and second one is keyword arguments. Okay, and then what we will do here, we need to import some things. So we need to import from asgi dot sync, import async to sync, and from channels. Okay, we will see here. Let's go to channel layers, where it is. Yeah, so from channel layers we will import the get channel layer. Okay, so we will see that here we don't need to import this channel layer, because we are already in the, we are already extending this inherit this WebSocket consumer. But here we need this because we are not in the channel section, we are not extending any class, so we need this get channel layer. Okay, so what we are going to do here, we are going to bottom at here channel trainer notification, and here we will do this channel layer equal to get channel layer. Okay, and now we will send the data. So what kind of data we are going to send? So we will send this notification equal to self dot notif message. Okay, we will send this data. So how we can send this? Async to sync, then we will define channel layer. Oh, this is channel layer, and then we will send group send. And what we are going to send here, we need to define two things. The first thing is, the first thing is our type. So type is a method. Okay, this will call the consumer method. Okay, so here we will say send notification. Okay, and the second thing is value. So we are going to send, we are going to send notifications notif, and here is the value. Okay, and then we will save this. So we will call the super class, and this will be our this will be our main object, and this will be self, and then we will save this. So we will save this with arguments and keyword arguments. Here we can see that. Okay, so with the help of this function we can send the we can call this method. Okay, so we didn't create this method yet, but we will create this. Okay, so this we are calling this method and sending this data. Okay, so if we are calling this method, then we need to create this method here. So this will be send function, and in this we will accept the self and event, that what kind of event we are receiving, and then we will say print event. Okay, so here we are sending the from the model we are sending the data, and let's okay, so we need to correct something in our models.py file. So actually we are sending this data to the specific group, but we didn't define the specific group. So here we will define the specific group that we have created in our consumers. So notify this will be group name here. Okay, and then we will define the dictionary, and in this dictionary we will define the things. The first one is type, the method which we will create in our consumers. Here you can see that send notification. So whenever we call this type, then it will call this custom method, and in this we are passing this data, so this will be become event for this method. Okay, so so here we are sending the things, is sync to sync, channel layer, group send, and we are sending this notif. Okay, and we can send this just with the json data, json dump data. So we will import the json here. So import json. Okay, and then we will go here notification section, and we will define here dot dumps, and then the object is this. Okay, this will be here. Okay, and now after sending this in the consumer, we are receiving this data, and we will send this data. Okay, so here we are going to send this data. So I will send this event dot get value. So we will get the value from our model. Actually model is sending the data to this specific group, to the specific method, and in the method we are getting this value. Okay, whatever you want to name it, you can this. Okay, so we are sending from model to the consumer. So I hope you understand. The first thing, we have created this group, and the second thing, we are calling the save method, actually overriding the save method, and calling the channel layer to the specific group that we have created, and to the specific method. Okay, here in the specific method, and from the specific method we are sending the data. Okay, so where it will send this, it will send to the client. Okay, so let's go to, we will okay, so this is running, and let's go to trainer. This is front end section, and this is back end section. I will remove all of the messages. Okay, so you can try this channel on when deleting the messages, so it will show the real time deletion. Okay, you can try this your own. So what we are going to do here, you can simply go to the network. I will just minimize the things so that we can see the data in the console. Okay, and let's go to the, and we'll also minimize this, and let's add some notification. So let's say noti1, and say this. So here you can see that it is calling received. Okay, and in this we have network, and in this network we have things like, where it is in the network, let's go to console, and in the network we have lots of things here. Let's maximize this. Okay, so let's go to, it is not showing because we are not showing the data. So on receiving in the client, what we are going to show, we are going to show the event. Okay, so event dot data. So let's refresh this page. Okay, let's go to console here actually. refresh this page, and okay, so this is fine. Now let's go to here and let's create the message naughty2 and save this, and here you can see that this is naughty2 data. Okay, but this is not a JSON data, actually this is string. We need to convert this data to the string. Okay, because we can only send the data to the consumer only the string, and we need to convert this string to JSON. So what we are going to do, so this will be where data equal to JSON dot parse, and we will parse this data. Okay, now we can print this event data. So let's open this both. Okay, and let's add another notification noti3 and save this, and here you can, okay, we need to refresh this. Actually this client side, we have changed something in a client side, we need to change this. So it is saying that, okay, let's add one more data here, save this, and here you can see that, you see this is notification. Okay, so what we are going to do here now, if we call this notif, then we can exactly get the notification that we have added in the model, and it is showing the data because we don't have any data on the first time. Okay, so that it is showing this thing. Okay, if we remove this from this here, and let's say make it as it is on the receiving. So let's refresh this page and go to here, and let's say notif4 and save this, and here you can see that notif4. Now we will insert this in the list, the last thing we have. So now what we are going to do here, we will just append this notif in our section. This is notif list, and this is go to here. We have already loaded this jQuery, so I will just see append, and in this I will create the list. Okay, and what we have, so this is list item, and in this we have list, and we have, okay, so this is data.notif, and we have also this mark as read. We will work this mark as read later, but the current requirement is this, so this thing. Okay, so whenever we receive the data, we are doing wrong, we are doing at wrong place, so I have copied the things here, this will be go here. Okay, now let's go to here and just refresh this page. Okay, and I will just remove all the notification again. As I said, you can try this real-time system whenever you delete the messages. Okay, so that it will also delete it from here. Okay, so now what we are going to do, just refresh this page here, and let's add here, so notification 1, save, and here you can see that. Okay, so it is working very beautifully. So I hope you understand all the things. So the thing is very easy. First of all, you need to create the group. If or and of course, I assumed that you have seen my previous videos that we how we can create the channels, how we can install the channel. Okay, this is I think third or fourth video of the notification system, channel system. Okay, let's understand this thing. So first of all, we have created the group name in our async to sync model, okay, with the help of Redis, because Redis is communicating between the channel layer and other instance like model. And then for the same group, we are sending the data whenever we save the data in our database. Okay, so this is the thing mainly. Okay, so let's add one another notification. So this is our notification 2, and save this. So here you can see that. Okay, and you can do one more thing, you can count this notification. So let's say total equal to we can count this notification. So we can say total equal to notification, let's say trainer notification dot objects dot all dot count. Okay, and by default it will be 0, and after that we have data. Okay, so this is total. So how we can get this total? We can get this total from here. So we can just simply put it in our, so let's go to, this is notification, and we can count this by default whenever we load the page. So this is by default notifs dot count. Okay, and after that we have, this is total unread, you can say. So total unread dot text, because this is span, so that I'm adding text, and we can call this total. Okay, so I have implemented this extra functionality. So when you refresh this, you have two notification. Let's add one more and see the magic. So this is noti3, and save this. Oh, function object has no attribute. Oh, my god, this should be, this should be all function, not not any method or anything. This should be function. Okay, fine, no problem. We will refresh this page, not resend. I will refresh. Okay, and let's say noti3, and save this. And it has been added, but it is, why it is not showing in the panel here? It should be show here. It should be show here. Let's again add noti4 and save this. Okay, so this is 4, but it is not showing the counting. So why it is not showing the counting? Let's debug this. It will take some more minutes. So it is saying, let's add one more data. Let's console this now. Here we will console this data. So console this, and this is data, and I will, of course I will hard refresh this page, because sometimes it will save the cache not running. So, and here we will say notif 5 and save this. So this is total 4, it is showing total 4, not 5. So why it is showing total 4? Where we are model here. Oh, I understand that. It should be here. It should be here, so that we can count the total objects. Yeah, I understand that. After saving the data, then you will count that. Okay, so this will be 5, and let's add this one more. Here it is. Why it is not running here? Okay, let's add. So this is notif 6, and save this. So here you can see that now it is showing 6. Okay, so we have, I think we have completed our notification panel. Whenever admin add the data, then it will show here. Okay, we don't need to reload the page. So whenever we add notice 7, okay, so here you can see that this is notice 7. Okay, so we have completed our all functionality. Okay, and we will complete, I'm very happy that we have completed with this Django channel. Okay, and please like this video, share this video, comment on this video if you have any query, any confusion, any doubt. Okay, if you not understand anything, then please watch this video 1 or 2 times, and still you not understand, then please add in the comment section, I will try to help. And please, you can also message me on Facebook. I have created the Facebook page, I have created the Instagram. Okay, so you can message there also, and I will, of course I will try to help you as much as I can. Okay, so you can follow this channel, subscribe this channel. Okay, and thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you.